Hello, champions. Today is the 30th of April, and I want to address the tax credit with you, specifically the end of the tax credit. I just came back from a Realty Alliance meeting in Fort Worth, Texas. I was with 60 of the largest, the best real estate companies in the United States, and we got a chance to talk with Johnny Isakson, the senator from Georgia. In fact, the only realtor senator ever been admitted to the United States Senate, and he was the father of the tax credit. And let me tell you what I found out. I found out two things that are pretty interesting. Number one, I found out that the impact of the tax credit was about between 10 and 15% of all sales in the last 6 months were impacted by the tax credit. In other words, those sales would not have happened in the absence of a tax credit. All the other sales would have happened anyway for all the normal reasons people buy and sell. People get married, people get divorced, people die, people family formation, they move for jobs. All of those things would have happened anyway. So the lift was only about between 10 and 15%. Now, the tax credit's over, and there's a feeling like, oh my God, there's going to be no sales starting tomorrow. And actually, that is so far from the truth. I really want to get that across to you, that we really need to get out there. We need to have open houses this weekend because buyers are out there. They are buying houses. And in fact, we were up over 50% in March and April. Now, obviously, February, we had our snow around here, but March and April, we were up over 50%. So a 15% lift, without it, we would have been up 35%. So don't think that the market's over because it's not. The second thing I want to tell you is that some of our competitors, even some home builders, they're trying a program where they're going to offer their own tax credit, so to speak, by the seller giving a concession of $8,000. Let me tell you, I don't think that that's a good, sustainable program, and overall, in fact, I would say nobody in the Realty Alliance is following with that. We think that Coldwell Banker is making a mistake by doing that program, because what it is it's not a win-win. It's not a government subsidy for buyers and sellers. It's just beating another $8,000 out of your seller. So what you really should do is make sure your property's priced right. If you're working with a buyer, negotiate hard, get a great deal, obviously, but we don't need to have a program like that. It's not, we don't believe, I certainly don't believe it's going to have the lift for them that we thought. So the bottom line is, I want to tell you, it's spring, the stock market is raging, we still have awesome interest rates, it's a great time to buy, we've got a lot of inventory, we've taken a lot of listings just in the last 2 weeks. Get out there with buyers, have open houses this weekend, because our life is going to continue on, and really we are recovering right out of this doldrums we were in for the last couple of years. So it's moving, don't miss it, there's plenty of business out there. Well, that's it, that's the Champion update. It's not technically a 411 for this April 30th, 2010. If I can help you, give me a call.